Hey, what's up, parents? My name is Abe Matos, and I'm the Global Student Pastor here at Church by the Glades, and this is Nolan McLaughlin, our Sawgrass Student Pastor.
And so we wanted to have a video for you guys to answer all the questions that you as parents have for your students regarding United Camp 2017. So we actually have two separate videos, one for high school parents, one for middle school parents. We'll be able to answer all of the questions that you might have to make sure that when you drop your student off with us that Monday morning, you feel comfortable, that they're safe, and you know exactly what's happening. So part of the feature of the video is we'll have different segments where the different questions are being answered. So you might know some stuff but not the other stuff. So we want to make sure that you don't have to waste your time, but you can get your questions answered here today.
We're so excited about United Camp, and we're so excited that you've chosen to send your student. Hope you enjoy this video.
A lot of you have asked, what will my student be doing while they're at United Camp? Well, there are three main things that make up camp and make it so great. The first thing is our morning and our evening services. If you've ever been to a Church by the Glades service, we go over the top. We have a lot of fun, high energy, creative elements, but the main goal is life change. So at every single morning and evening service, man, we want your student to connect with other people, but most importantly, to connect with God. That's the goal of camp. So we have our morning and evening services. Then we also have our community missions projects. So all across South Florida, our students will be going out on buses that we provided to partner with different organizations, different churches, different community events, and just to love on the city, to serve the city and to be there. I think there's something so special about your student serving other people. Something happens to them through that process, so that's a great element of United Camp 2017. And then also we've got to have a lot of fun. So we have our rec events. So that's at different locations around. We bus our students there and they just have fun. It's a safe environment, but it's a fun environment, something that your students definitely will look forward to.
As you're preparing your middle school student for United Camp 2017, one question you might have is, how will my student know what to bring each day? Well, don't worry, each day we'll be providing a packet for what to bring that day. Each day brings different activities, so the packing list may vary, but the point is you'll be very informed on what to send your middle school student with each and every day.
If your student has any dietary restrictions, don't worry, we've got them covered. If they're gluten-free, vegan, or vegetarian, just make sure to let us know before camp, and we'll make sure to have them covered. We want to make sure that they eat fully and they're healthy all throughout the week of camp. For our middle school parents, you're wondering, what time do I drop my student off every morning? What time do I pick them up at night? Because this year is a day camp. So you'll drop your student off at 9 a.m. and you'll pick them up every evening at 9 p.m. If you have to be to work earlier than that, we do start early drop-off at 8 a.m. every single morning.
So maybe it's your first time sending your student to camp. The question you might have is, who is going to be leading my student throughout the entirety of that week? We want to let you know that we have a group of amazing adults that have spent days training, preparing for the task of leading your students throughout that week. They're all background checked and vetted, ensuring that they're the right person for this task. They're absolutely 100% trustworthy, and they are prepared to lead your students with excitement and enthusiasm throughout that week while also keeping them safe.
I know a question that many parents have is, my student's never been to camp, so how will they get introduced to other students and leaders? Well, as soon as your student arrives, our goal is to meet them with energy and fun and connect them with the leader for the week for them and also some students. So last year, I just want to tell you a quick story. We had a student show up, didn't know anybody, never been to our church, never been to the Wave, and by the end of the week, he was hugging about 10 people because he had made so many friends. That's the goal of United Camp 2017. Really, the best way for your student to feel connected before they arrive is to make sure that every single Wednesday night at the Wave at 7 p.m., you have them here with us and they can connect, so that way when they show up on Monday of United Camp, they already know who they're hanging out with, they know their leaders, and they feel like it's going to be a great week ahead.
So you've registered your student for camp and now you're asking what's next. Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to go ahead and fill out our medical release form, which can be found on our website at www.cbglades.com/events. Just go to our middle school or high school camp landing page, whichever it is pertains to you, and you can find the medical release forms there. The second thing is your remaining balance. Remaining balances are all due by July 23rd. That's a Sunday. Also on that day, we'll be hosting a parent open house for United Camp. That gives you an opportunity to turn in your forms, take care of your remaining balance if you haven't done so, and also an opportunity to have some interface with our student leaders that will be leading your students throughout the entirety of camp. If you have any other questions, that would be the place for you to address your questions, comments, or concerns.
A new addition to United Camp this year is that we will have middle school and high school camp the same week. So many parents have asked, will my middle schooler be with high schoolers or will my high schooler be with middle schoolers? They will, only during certain times of camp. They'll be together during our services and during a couple meal times, but after that, really our schedules are very separate. Middle schoolers will be doing their thing, high schoolers will be doing their thing to keep them separated, to keep them safe and having fun with their age group.
Hey parents, we can't thank you enough for entrusting your student with us over the course of a week for United Camp 2017. We're praying and believing that God is going to move in powerful ways and that your student will leave better than when they first arrived that Monday morning. Thanks so much.